Hi everyone! Today we'll show you how to assemble an Ariens Compact-series Sno-Thro out of the crate shipped from our Brillion, Wisconsin factory. In this short lesson, we'll dismantle the crate, check the unit for quality issues, complete the final assembly to make this Sno-Thro ready for winter, check the machine's fluid levels, review some important adjustments, and show you how to register this product and activate its warranty. Before we jump in, we'll grab the tools needed for this job. Aside from appropriate personal protective equipment like safety goggles and thick sturdy gloves, you'll need a box cutter, a 1/2 inch deep socket, a 9/16 inch socket, a 3/8 inch socket, a socket wrench, a needle nose pliers, and a clean Rager cloth. Now that you have your supplies, let's get started. Open the crate. If the crate is closed with staples, we recommend removing the staples to help you avoid scratching yourself on the staple ends. Locate the setup guide included with this unit. These assembly instructions are usually on or inside the discharge chute and can be used to follow along with the steps we're covering in this video. Remove the discharge chute, the chute rotation rod, and the shift rod and set these parts aside. If the literature pack is also loose in the crate, you can remove that as well. After all loose parts are out of the crate, remove the cardboard inserts. To remove the insert on top of the housing, you'll first need to remove the cleanout tool. Just remember to reinstall it when you're finished. Carefully cut the crate's corners to collapse the crate's walls, then cut the walls away from the base. Be sure to keep your blade away from the unit as you cut the crate. Now that you can see the unit, visually inspect it for quality issues. If something doesn't look right or if you realize parts are missing, contact the Ariens dealer or retailer where you purchased your unit from. But if everything looks a-okay, we'll start our assembly. Remove the packaging from around the unit, including from around the handles if present. If you don't remove the packaging from around the clutch levers and handles, you won't be able to raise the handlebars from their shipping position. Loosen the handlebar hardware, raise the handlebars, and retighten the hardware. Just don't tighten it so much that you crush the handlebar tubes. After the hardware is tight, check that the handles are secure. If present, cut the cable tie holding the speed selector lever in place. Cut the cable tie securing the hairpins to the shift rod that you removed from the crate earlier. Insert the top of the shift rod through the lever under the control panel and secure it with one of the hairpins removed earlier. Insert the adjustment barrel on the other end of the shift rod through the shift arm and secure with the remaining hairpin. Remove the hardware from the chute pedestal mounting bracket and place the chute assembly over the opening in the housing. Reinstall the hardware, but only finger tighten it at this time. You'll want to leave the chute pedestal somewhat loose so the chute has flexibility when installing the chute rotation rod in the following steps. Remove the gear cover from the chute pedestal, then remove the spring clip from the actuation gear. From behind the control panel, insert the chute rotation rod through the bushing and toward the chute gears. Insert the rod into the gear, align the holes through the rod with the holes through the gear, and reinstall the spring clip. Reinstall the chute gear cover and tighten the chute mounting hardware at the base of the chute pedestal. Insert the cable clip into the top of the chute gear cover and install the cable hanger onto the chute rotation rod. Place the chute deflector lever in its rearmost position. Remove the hairpin and bushing from the deflector lever under the control panel. Route the chute deflector cable over the handlebar tube and insert the cable anchor into the bracket under the control panel. Then install the cable eyelet onto the lever. Reinstall the bushing and hairpin and ensure the rubber boot is positioned against the cable anchor. Move the unit off the pallet. If this is a rapid track model like the one shown here, engage the lever under the right handle to place the unit in wheel mode and move the unit off the pallet. If this is a wheel-driven model, simply pull the unit off the pallet. The more you push the handlebars down to raise the housing, the easier it is to maneuver the unit. After the unit is off the pallet and onto a flat level surface, we'll check the fluids and a few adjustments. Check that the gear case has oil by removing the gear case fill plug. Gear case oil is red and should appear at the bottom of the fill plug. After you confirm oil is present, reinstall the fill plug and torque it to the spec listed in the operator's manual. Check the engine oil level. Remove the dipstick, wipe it clean, and fully reinsert the dipstick into the engine. Wait a few seconds, remove the dipstick, and check that the oil level reaches a point between the markings on the dipstick. If the oil level is too low or too high, you can simply add or drain as needed. You can refer to the engine manual supplied in this unit's literature pack for oil specifications. If the oil level is adequate, reinstall the dipstick and tighten it. After that, we'll check a few adjustments to ensure they're within spec. Place a 1/8 inch thick spacer, like a paint stir stick, under each end of the Sno-Thro housing. Loosen the skid shoe hardware on both sides so the skid shoes are level with the surface you're working on, and retighten the hardware. Engage each clutch lever to check cable tension. When engaged, each cable should have adequate tension, but if there's slack, tighten the cables according to the instructions in the operator's manual. Finally, if this is a wheel-driven unit, check the tire pressures. Ensure that they're within the range listed on the tire sidewall and that they're equal. If the literature pack is hanging off the handlebars, you can remove it and check that it includes the operator's manual, engine manual, and a copy of the product identification tags. If the engine keys aren't in the literature pack, you can find them tied to the recoil starter handle on the engine. Going back to those product identification numbers, you'll need to know your unit's 6-digit model number and the 6-digit serial number to register your product and activate its warranty. If you didn't find your product's model and serial numbers in the literature pack, you can find them on the tamper-proof decal adhered to the unit's frame. To register your Sno-Thro, log on to Ariens.com, click Register a Product, enter your information, and click Submit. Hopefully you found this video helpful, but if you couldn't successfully assemble your Ariens Sno-Thro, contact your nearest Ariens dealer using the dealer locator tool online at Ariens.com. Our dealers are an extension of our team and can assist with product questions, service, and warranty administration. Additionally, they stock parts and accessories like snow cabs, replacement shear bolts, important oils and lubricants, SnoJet nonstick spray, and more. If you prefer online shopping, you can order these items at parts.ariens.com. Thanks for following along today. We'll hopefully see you again soon, but until then, thanks for being part of the Ariens family, and happy winter.